The early days of the beach patrol just kind of evolved out of the need to accommodate bathers that were coming to Atlantic City in large numbers on trains. As young kids, we went to the beach, age 10 years old by ourselves, and meet in the beach with your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and hanging around the lifeguards. 1959, I was a rookie and worked every summer for 56 years. I never had a summer off. In fact, this is my first summer off since I was about 13.
It's our headquarters tent, and we have all kinds of old pictures all over the tent. These are just an example of a few of them we've collected over the years. These buildings we have on the beach, we call them Lifeguard tents. I guess this is where it started. That's actually a tent. This is probably in the 20s. These pictures are really cool. Everybody loves them. All the old guys that come back come in. They bring their grandkids in and says, "Here's me in 1955," and we really enjoy it.
You know, we get to the age of 14, it's kind of your time to make a beach patrol, and that's usually what everyone did around here who grew up on the beach and just were locals.
You would get familiar with all those guys at that particular beach, the lifeguards there, and every day you go up to them, you talk to them, and yeah, they were like role models.
I think it was kind of a natural progression that as soon as I turned 16, that the captain of the patrol was like, "When are you going to start lifeguarding?"
My father, who was an amazing bayman, he always told me, do what you love and write your own ticket. It was at that moment where I had decided that I wanted this to be my life.
It's an awesome job. You don't become a millionaire from it. You're out here protecting lives.
Surfing in the winter and becoming a pro surfer was a perfect balance for life-saving in the summer. And I had a great captain my first 10 years here. He allowed me to go and travel and do my surfing, and it only helped our race team here with the paddling, because essentially I was paddling all the time.
I started racing triathlon the summer after my freshman year in college. I turned pro at the end of that summer and started racing pretty quickly for the U.S. national team, under 23 team, and my career just kind of went from there. To me, I always felt like you have one life and you sort of have one opportunity to capitalize on the things that you love. And being able to be a part of the patrol and use all of my knowledge of fitness and sort of pass it on to some of the other guards here, it's kind of a great thing.
Through the years, competing and everything else, there was a lull when my kids were born. I left the beach. When it became time for them to get on the beach patrol, it was all good news.
Obviously, with my dad competing, and as I made the beach patrol, hearing the stories of my dad as a lifeguard and competing, and it was nothing short that my brother Andrew and I were going to gravitate towards competition.
My first few seasons, when I was on, my brothers were already rowing, doing very well. As I got older, I realized, it's in my blood, I'll try it. I felt bad for my parents. They didn't know who to root for.
It's a real big dynamic when you have two of your kids going head-to-head against each other. As a father, it's pretty tough.
Dave and I always had that brotherly rivalry tension, so to speak. Come race day, we don't even really look at each other. We'll give like a little head nod.
In passing, I'll wave to Ashton and say good luck, but we both know you're not really wishing him good luck. You're hoping he gets water at the start, you're hoping he gets beat up or something so you can get the advantage. I know he's thinking the same thing. But that was where we were both in a mode where during the summer, the beach patrol racing was it was all it was about, man. You train hard, you want to win races, and beating each other was number one.
The Red Bull called and said they're bringing the Super Bowl of surf and rescue to Atlantic City.
The vibe out on the beaches, everybody's really fired up about it.
I think it's going to be a great competition. By no means do I think it's going to be an easy feat to get to the final 8.
These guys are really competitive, but they got the same goal in mind, and it's about rescue, and it's about, at the end of the day, everybody comes home safe.
I'm not usually one to get sick, or if I do, it's only a day. I actually spent 28 hours in the hospital and just got released. I was advised by my doctor. He said, absolutely not for competing for this event today. So it sucks that I can't compete, but at the same time, it allowed an opportunity to get my twin brother Andrew back in the game here. The last time I raced was about probably 9 years ago. Fortunate and thankful to have the opportunity to compete.
The expectations to get in the, so to speak, gladiatorial pit with the best gladiators of our sport and battle it out.
Here we go! Oh, that's for real, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the way! from the swim. Ryan, I think, came out of the water in 4th or 5th place. Tagged our paddler, Jenna, had a fantastic paddle. Actually caught up to our second team. She tagged me, and Billy Webster and I, we had quite a challenge ahead of us with the 5 boats in front of us. By the apex buoy, we really put the pedal to the metal, so to speak. We were pretty much neck and neck for second place. Fortunate enough, we caught a wave, and blew right past ship bottom for the second place win.
Going into that event, the final, hitting the water, we're 7th place, moved to the 6th place, then 5th place around the turn. And once we got around that last buoy, I knew we had a shot. We edged out 3rd place. It's completely.
Surf Lifesaving has never been put on a stage like this, and the crowds that showed up were unbelievable. The support was fantastic, and just to have all of these amazing athletes and surf lifesavers here, I was just fired up to go compete.